Hey guys, Snake here with another Can Snake Fix It video. And today we're going to be working on a Game Boy Color, this purple one specifically. The blue one here is my primary, I guess you can call it, Game Boy Color. And we're just bringing it in here to show you the difference between this one and this one, which is only the start button, to be more precise. The start button does not work on this one, so we're going to open this up and see what's going on in there. Hopefully it's just the contact, and then then we'll have two 100% working Game Boy Colors. So let me just show you what I'm talking about here. So let me put some batteries in. Alright, I'll put some batteries in this one as well. Okay, so first let's do the working Game Boy here. There's a lot of reflections. You can actually see me in the reflection of the reflection of the reflection. It's pretty cool. Okay. So at some point when I hit start right there, you can see it jumps to the main screen, and then when I press start again, it takes me into the game. Alright, see if I can give you a better can I back out? Okay, yeah, here we go. And I press start, it takes me in. Okay, let's turn that off. Put this one to the side, and then let's pop this in, a purple one here. Okay, and I'm going to press the start button. Nothing. See? So, but all the other buttons work once you get, there you go. You can press the A button to do it, just not the start button. Okay? So that's what we're going to be working on today. Hopefully, like I mentioned earlier, hopefully it's just a contact, nothing serious. And then we can get this bad boy rolling. And then what we'll probably do is I'll probably be posting this Game Boy Color on our website for sale and eBay. Okay, so this looks like it takes little, I don't know if you can see it there, but little tri-star bit to open it, which we do have. Just have to find the right one. Alright, let's see. They are in here somewhere, probably down here. Nope, that's not them. I think it's, no, that's definitely not them. It's one of these down here, I believe. Let's try this one. Hopefully that'll take it out. Yep, that's the one. Yeah! Alright. Let me move this out of the way here so that we can... Whoops. So we can focus on getting this apart. Now, as you guys know, most of what I've worked on, I may have touched in the past, like let's say some power supplies, something like that. But have I ever opened a Game Boy Color before? No, this is my first time. I've never opened one of these ever. And actually a lot of what you see I usually have never touched before. And as I make more videos, obviously those things will be more common if they happen to come up again. Like part 2 of the 2DS eBay lot that I purchased. I purchased 4 2DSs. 3 of them had bad screens, and 1 of them just did not power on at all. So all I did was I took one of the main boards out of one of the 2DSs that had a bad screen, and I put it in the one that did not turn on, and that one worked beautifully. The screen was not cracked in it. So what I did was I ordered a couple screens from eBay, and unfortunately they're coming from China. They're about $22 each, so they're a bit expensive, to be honest. And they'll be coming in any day now, because it was about over a month ago, and usually everything coming from China takes a very long time. So we will be doing the second part to that. I won't be changing all the screens on the video. I'll only do one, and so you guys can see how that works. And obviously I'll utilize the same process in the other 2DSs, but one of them definitely will be filled. All right, let's see if there's anything that needs to come off. Nope. If you guys ever open anything like this, I think I mentioned it in my 2DS video, you don't want to just go, once you unscrew it and then pull the half of the case off, because there may be ribbons that are actually connected from the board to that case, and you could damage them, rip them out, and make the unit actually worse than it originally was. So always be gentle, go slow, and make sure that there's nothing connected there. Alright, so this is the inside of a Game Boy Color. Even though this one here you can kind of see through, knew that was going to happen. You can kind of see the board inside because it's like a see-through case, but still a lot different when you actually have it in front of you like this. And she actually looks pretty clean. Doesn't look like there's any water damage or anything like that, which is good. Just I'm looking at it while I'm showing you as well, so that's kind of why I stood there for a minute. I was kind of staring at it. So yeah, let's just, like I said, let's just hope it's, what the hell is this white stuff coming out of there? Yuck! I don't know what that is. You know what? I need to keep some sanitizer over here next to me so I can sanitize my hands. Probably some kind of dead skin or old boogies or something, who knows. Alright, so anyway, let's see if we can get to the actual start button here. I think there's some screws. I don't know if, let's see if this comes off from here. Nope. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So it just looks like some screws at the bottom. I don't see any screws up here. Alright, so we'll take off these screws and see what's going on with that start button. Oh wait, these are not that's not the tri-screw anymore. That's actually Phillips head. So let's get a little Phillips going here. Looks like this one over here would be good. Yeah. Save this one right here for later. And I'm actually not going to put these screws in with these screws, as to not mix them up. That's one of the benefits of this pad here. So you can separate everything. Actually has little drawers or cubbies here that you can actually store stuff in as well. And parts of this is actually magnetic. So really cool mat. Alright, that's actually just 3 screws that I can see. Alright, must be missing something. No, I'm not. I just kind of hitched there a little bit, caught. Alright, so actually we don't need to remove that ribbon if we're very careful. Just kind of open it up like this, and here's where the start button goes up here. So what we'll do is we'll clean that there, and I'm gonna zoom in real quick here because you could actually see that there is some sort of corrosion down here. Hold on one second. Get you into position. Right there. You can see that that button actually has some corrosion on it. Not much, but obviously enough to... Let's see if I can get even closer. Oh, it's about there we go. Alright. So that's what we're going to be working on cleaning. We're going to be very gentle, use some IPA. This thing was actually super easy to get open. This is, yeah, super easy. Okay, so it's our little alcohol bottle here. This is a very cool bottle. Bought this on Amazon for about $7 now. I know a lot of people might think that $7 is kind of expensive for it, which that's arguable, but you know, an actual alcohol bottle where you take off the lid and you leave it open, you can spill it. Also it evaporates very fast. In this bottle, this part here is actually like a pump. So you pump the alcohol up into this little like bowl here, and then you can dip the Q-tip in there. It's actually very, very practical. There you go, just like that. You don't have to worry about closing it, even though what's on the top there will probably evaporate, but you know. Okay, so let's clean this up here. Oh yeah, look at that. Insta shine. And obviously while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and clean all the contacts, not just the contact that was having issue. Why not go ahead and clean these other 6 contacts and make sure that they're up to par as well. Okay, and then we have to make sure that we clean the actual button, the contact part, the part that makes contact with the contact. I hope that made sense to you. And this part here doesn't look like it matters which way you put it in. Try and put that back up in here. Okay, and then we'll obviously clean the other ones as well. I soaked that one up pretty nicely, so we're going to let that sit for a second. Get this one out. Now, if the corrosion was worse on this, obviously we were using something a lot more aggressive, like a toothbrush or something like that. In this case, it doesn't really need it. Okay, put this one back on. There we go. Okay, so I think we're ready to seat this back in now, nice and carefully, because we still have a ribbon attached there. And let's hope that that does the trick. If it does not, then that's where the trouble starts. Okay, there we go. From what I saw, that looks like it's most likely the issue there. There was a little more corrosion there than there was anywhere else for some reason. Screw most of this back in. Actually, I'm going to screw the whole thing together because the cartridge sits in this area here. So this is like its little guiding system there, and that holds the cartridge straight, and it lands right inside there. So yeah, we're gonna have to screw this whole thing back together, which is not a problem because it's, as you saw, it's super easy to take apart. This is probably one of, like I might have mentioned this already, I feel like I did, one of the easiest things I think I've ever taken apart. Remember, never over tighten these screws here. Where'd that other one come from? Right over here. Your main objective when opening these things is to not make it worse than what you started. Now, does that happen 100% of the time? No. There may be times where you just something couldn't be helped, or you know, accidents happen as well. Just got to do the best that you can and be as careful as you can. But that doesn't change the fact that the goal is definitely not to make it worse. Trying to make it better, which I hope we did in this case. Let's see. I think let's figure out how we get this back in. If it goes this way, yeah, there we go. Okay, and I guess actually I could just kind of hold it here. Let's just hold it together before we put it completely back together. Where'd my batteries go? Anyone see my batteries? Where the heck did I put them? Oh, here they are, standing right in front of me. Okay. Let's hope for the best here. Here we go, guys. Okay, everything's working. Come on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Should I just press it? I'm pressing it. Did it work? It worked! It works! I told you. Simple, simple. You just hit it. Go back. Oh yeah. Look at that. Works like a charm now. Like brand new. There you go. Look how easy that was. Now, again, this just goes to show that with a little bit of mechanical inclination, you can get a lot of things that you may end up throwing away or getting rid of or selling for parts as is on eBay or something to that effect because that start button doesn't work. So, you know, this may be worth, with that start button being bad, maybe worth, I don't know, 10 bucks, 5 bucks, 10 bucks, something like that on eBay. And now it's worth 30 bucks, you know, or 35. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. But, you know, my point is that it went from a partially working Game Boy Color to a 100% operational Game Boy Color. Now I know it's 100% because I've tested everything else on this. The only thing that was wrong was this start button. That's it. And, you know, preliminary inspection, I didn't really see much wrong with it. I figured maybe maybe some kind of liquid, maybe it dropped in there or something to that effect, and I was going to maybe look at just liquid damage in there, which if it's just a little bit, usually it doesn't cause too much issue. Some corrosion, but usually if you clean the corrosion away, it'll work just fine again. So yeah, so that just shows how easy it is. Now one of these days, I'm not going to be as lucky. I've been getting very lucky. But one of these days we may run into something where I actually have to do a lot more investigating as to what's going on. But, you know, simple stuff like this, man, get her done. You know, I just made myself, like, for instance, one of my previous videos, we fixed a power supply for an original Nintendo, and, you know, it was worth nothing at all. Now that I fixed it, it's worth almost $20, you know. So from $0 to $20, I know it doesn't sound like much to a lot of you guys, but hey, to me, that's huge. You know what I mean? Turn something into nothing. Or I mean, nothing into something. Well, I said that backwards. So, and same thing here, you know. I probably tripled the price of this just by opening it up, taking a little rubbing alcohol, cleaning the contact, and now it's 100% working again. So let's put this back together and end the video. And I got to make sure I change my bit again here. And then once we have this all screwed down, we'll give it one more check. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like how it slipped off there. I definitely don't want to strip any of these screws out either. So it's just when you feel that little bit of tension, you know, you just one little turn after that tension and it's as tight as it needs to be. Okay, 2 more screws. Looks like they go in the battery compartment here. Oh, I did it again. I think it's because it's a tri screw. It slips off really easy, but I hate that feeling. Absolutely hate it. It makes me feel like I'm stripping it. I don't like that. So I'm going to be nice and gentle with this one. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's put make sure buttons are everywhere they need to be. A lot of you guys may not know, but this actually right here is a infrared, not receiver, but transmitter. A lot of people don't know that. This thing actually has the capability of controlling infrared items. Like, you know, infrared, something that receives infrared signals. If you guys didn't know that, look into it. It's pretty cool. Anyway, alright. And my lid is right here. Alright, let's pop our Pokemon back in and give her a little test. Let me zoom you in. Oh yeah. How many minutes? Oh, I'm supposed to be putting in the time there. Okay. Well, anyway. Let me just turn it off, I guess. Turn it back on. Yeah, so there you go. This Game Boy Color is back in action. Let's make sure the volume works. Okay, can't leave that on too long. I don't know, I might get dinged for the music that it's playing or something. Who knows? There you go. Alright, so that's it. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Share it with your friends. And until next time.